Our work at KeHE matters, not only to impact the lives of our retail partners and suppliers, but to make a difference in our families, our communities, and even the world. Hello, my name is Adrienne Binder, and I'm your host for Fruit of Your Labor, a KeHE podcast. We aspire to update you on what's happening at KeHE and inspire you with the amazing stories of how you are working to make lives better. Enjoy the episode. Our KeHE warehouses have recently acquired some amazing new technologies and automation capabilities that will take our processes to the next level. Today, I'm sitting down with Chuck Grafin, KeHE's Vice President of Distribution Support and Operations, to hear about these new advancements and how they are not only helping our retailers and suppliers have greater success, but they're greatly increasing our internal employee experience as well. Hi, Chuck. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi, thanks. Glad to be here.
So, Chuck, what are some of these new technologies and automations that KeHE's recently developed in our warehouses?
Well, there are several. The first one I'll start with is 3D scanners. And when you think of a scanner, it's a scanning device that our selectors use to scan products when they select those and pick those. 3D scanners are something that we're really adapting to the changing barcode market in terms of G-tins, multiple sides of a box, and really keeping up with all the changes from our suppliers. I think the other ones that I would mention are inventory accuracy drones. Those actually fly around the warehouse and audit scan locations to make sure that the items that are in the pick slot are the correct items. We also have a Dematic multi-shuttle, which is really a storage and retrieval system in Goodyear and in Maryland. That technology stores selected items until a selector is almost done with their pick path. Then the third one, prior to finishing that order, they come down and then the selector picks them up and takes them to the dock, which is very simple for them to do. So very good enhancement there. In Texas, we have our OPEX goods to person system, which is really where our selectors in our each pick and A zone areas are stationary. And the OPEX system actually brings the items to the selector. They take them from one tote, put them in another tote, and then it takes it to the dock. So very effective system.
This all sounds really interesting and high-tech and exciting, but I'm sure there's a reason behind all of this technology, not just that it sounds cool, it looks cool with drones flying around the DCs and things like that. So why did KeHE decide to implement these new technologies?
Well, it's really twofold. I think one of them is for our customers to continue to drive our commitment to order accuracy, order quality. All of these advancements really help drive our order quality. The other one to help make our employees' jobs easier and simpler, remove barriers or slowdowns by updating order technology, things like the 3D scanners, keeping up on that to really enhance our G-tin scanning percentages and all of those things. So really, it's about our customers and it's about our employees equally.
You mentioned a little bit about how this affects employees and makes their jobs easier. How does this affect kind of the overall employee experience at KeHE?
Well, anytime you can make anything simpler or easier, it's going to be a lot better received by any of our employees. So some of our old scanners, for example, you'd have to really, maneuver where you're doing that scan. 3D scanners, they're a lot broader and they'll pick up the barcodes a lot easier and a lot faster. So that makes our employees very happy when you can do that.
So now that we've focused on internally the employees a little bit, how are these technologies fostering customer success?
Anytime you can make an order more accurate for our customers, the better. I mean, that is really when a customer orders something, whether it be a single store or a chain, when they order something, they expect to get it. All of these enhancements really center and drive around that order accuracy and making sure they get the items that they ordered. There's nothing worse than things getting ordered and you get a different item instead. So that's where our drones really help our order accuracy, our inventory accuracy, because if that's wrong in the first place, there's going to be some room for error. Really driving our commitment around order accuracy, which I call order quality too. That's really a big deal for our customers.
Have you seen a major shift in the accuracy between the locations that do use this type of technology versus the ones that haven't yet implemented it?
Yes, we have shown improvement. There's always room for more. You can never be accurate enough. I mean, you have to strive for perfection. There has been improvements in locations that have that versus the ones that don't. Overall, I would also tell you that all of our DCs have improved their order quality all the way across the board. It's a big focus of ours. So whether you have the drones or you don't, everyone is really driving order accuracy right now.
What else would you like to tell us about this new technology?
Well, there's a few things. I mean, there's some future innovation that we're working on too. You never stop looking for more innovation and future innovation. We're looking at something called an auto store. It's an each-pick system that also does small and light full cases. And it's really very similar to OPEX, except it's cubic. It's all one system. It's actually a lot simpler. It has also got alternate channel e-com capabilities and a lot of flexibility to add and reduce while it's in operation. So a lot of promise there, but that is something we're actually looking hard at. In addition, we're always looking for more things that we can improve our order quality with. And RFID on labels is another one that we're looking at. A lot of other high-end, computers, laptops, things like that, they utilize RF technology for theft reasons. We can also use that for order accuracy as well and actually see those items go into one of our customer stores. So that's something we're looking hard at. We haven't committed to it, but we're certainly looking at it.
In the near future, we're going to be opening another new DC in the Florida area. Are you looking at some of these technologies to be implemented in that new DC?
We are. Certainly the drones, certainly the 3D scanners, and very likely the Dematic multi-shuttle, very similar to what we have in Goodyear and in Maryland. And we're also looking at some robotic pickers to test there as well. When it comes to innovation and automation, that involves change too, and it involves leadership. It isn't just something you can put into one of our DCs and just expect it to work. It requires change management, it requires leadership, and we are continually looking for more ways to make our orders more accurate, make things more efficient for our employees. Anything we can do to simplify for our employees, the better.
Well, Chuck, thank you for joining the podcast and sharing this information with us. This is really exciting stuff happening at KeHE, and it's great to hear that we are looking at these new technologies and implementing them and trying to figure out ways to not only be better for our customers and our suppliers, but also for our employees and making their experience at KeHE even better.